Good morning, Tina. How you doing today?
Good morning. I'm okay, I guess.
Okay. So thank you for coming in. You had a busy week last week. You started IOP,
Yeah.
the intensive program. You're
Mm.
going to AA meetings,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're taking two medications. You're taking Lexapro
Mm-hmm.
and naltrexone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how's everything going?
So far, so good. With the Lexapro, I feel as if I'm not as anxious as I was. I was like really, really nervous, really anxious, and all. I don't feel that way too much anymore, so I think that's really helping. And then naltrexone's really helping.
Okay.
It's craving. It's like no more cravings for the alcohol. That's
Okay.
helped a lot, whole lot.
Okay.
Hmm.
How's the groups?
I enjoy the AA meetings that I've been going to. I really enjoyed those. I'm a little anxious about meeting new people. You
Mhm.
know, I feel a little some anxiety about that.
Mhm.
You know, although they've tried to make it as comfortable for me as they can, I just don't quite feel comfortable yet talking.
Mhm.
You know, about my situation. The groups of the IOP have been really good, really, really good, really deep. They go deep
Mhm.
with those groups. So it's been good though. So far, so good.
Okay. What I want to just share with you, just make sure that you're taking your time, because I know it's new to you and change is difficult. And those IOP groups, they're 9 hours a week, so that's a lot on
That's a
top of the
lot.
AA.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a whole
and
lot.
also, if you start having any symptoms pertaining to the medication, make
Mm-hmm.
sure we'll work to schedule an appointment with the doctor. Maybe
Oh,
to revisit, maybe a dosage change.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Um, and also to talk about, you say you feel a little, anxious with the groups.
Mm-hmm.
But one of your goals is, changing people, places, and things, and meeting new people. It's a part of that,
Mm-hmm.
especially, in a sober environment. Um, what do you think you could do? What have you used in the past when you became anxious when it comes to meeting new people? What are some things that you used that worked for you in the past?
Well, let's see. I used to always take like deep breaths.
Okay.
You know, change is difficult for me. It can be really hard for me.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of used to just being able to just try to take some deep breaths and trying to give people a chance. You know,
Mhm.
got some trust issues there too. So that kind of plays a part in meeting new people.
Mhm.
So I guess I just have to somehow establish some type of rapport
Mhm.
with them. You know, build trust. Be able
Okay.
to build trust. It's kind of difficult for
Mhm.
me. Kind of difficult.
So what goes through your mind when you're about to meet individuals? What kind of thoughts do you have, like when you're meeting new people? Like, because obviously if you start to get anxious,
Hmm.
there's obviously some thoughts that may be going through your mind
Yeah.
about establishing that new relationship or talking to someone.
You know, truthfully, what goes through my mind is I feel like, oh my goodness, this person's going to do me wrong.
Mhm.
They're just going to do me wrong.
Mhm.
I've been wronged by so many people so many times that I feel like, you know what? Why even give this person a chance? Why
Mhm.
give them a chance? Because they're gonna do me wrong.
Mhm.
They start out nice in the beginning, like
Mhm.
treat me really nice, really good, and then all of a sudden, down the line, things change,
Mhm.
and I just, and that's always playing in the back of my mind.
Mhm.
They're gonna do something to me. They're gonna do something,
Right.
and I know deep down that not all people are like that. I know
Mhm.
that, but I feel like I can't get past that.
Mhm.
Can't get past those thoughts.
Mhm. Okay. There's a therapy called REBT, and it goes into working to change the irrational thoughts that you may have.
Hmm.
Um, you know, you know, maybe telling yourself that, you know, like you said, you know, I have to learn how to give people a chance. You know, that's one way to alter that irrational thinking of this person is going to do me wrong. You know, another good thing is just meeting the person where they are.
Yeah.
Meet them where they are. You know, take a chance. You know, just get to know them. Take your time. You know, because trust is built. It's not given in a day.
Yeah.
And that's something we could work on. You know, as therapy continues, we could work on changing those irrational thoughts. You know, I could give you some homework. You know, we could do some role playing if you want to.
Yeah.
We could work on some deep breathing if you want to, and other games that we can, you know, create together.
Okay.
So that's something that we're looking to going forward.
Okay.
You know, this is only your second session, so we're gonna work on some things as we progress.
Okay. All right.
One thing I want to ask you, because working on changing people, places, and things is a part of your recovery and a part of, you know, gaining some stability with the anxiety.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your boyfriend.
Okay.
Now, when I mentioned your boyfriend, I saw your face frown. So what was going through your mind when I asked you about your boyfriend and your face frown? You know, your face just, your whole
you got
face,
that.
it just changed.
You got that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you know, I was associating when you said changing people, places, and things, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, let me talk about your boyfriend. So I guess it was going through my mind, you know, of me having to change him, you know, like him being out of my life. But at this point, I can't see him not being a part of my life, you know. I know he does things that may not be right.
Okay.
I know this.
Okay.
But it's just so hard for me to let him go. I know I want to change. Question is, does he want to change? But, you know, I feel like I can't let him go. I just can't. You know how you talk about building trust and things like that. And he's somebody, it took me years, but I have that trust with him finally. And I just, it's kind of rough, you know.
Now, you mentioned things that are not right. Do you want to share some of those things that he engages in that are not right in your eyes?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was selling, you know, meth.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like he dealing with meth.
Okay.
And all that, and you know, I know that I should be avoiding certain people, places, and things. The main thing I'm taught, with the AA meetings and everywhere. And that's one of the things, you know, him dealing with meth and all. That's
okay.
It's difficult. But I feel like that's okay because that's not my drug of choice. You know.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Okay. You said that that's not your drug of choice, right?
Right.
But part of the things in that people, places, and things, things are, if you're in a place where risk-taking behaviors are being, you know, if your boyfriend is engaging in risk-taking behaviors, you know, that affects you if you're around that.
Right. That's true.
And we're working to, you know, gain some form of sobriety in your life. And according to what you told me before in the first session, you spend a lot of time with him.
I do.
So, you know, you have to think about that.
That's true. And I guess I might have to be careful with my triggers. You know, I don't know, something might trigger, you know, and all. But yeah, we are together a lot, a whole lot. So yeah, that is true.
Can I ask you, do you drink a lot when you're around him? In the past?
In the past, yes, in the past. And see, that was an issue too, because he was like a social drinker. Like he can drink and cut it. But I noticed if I was drinking
Mm-hmm.
with him, it was kind of hard for me to stop,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was drinking a lot
Mm.
with him in the past. Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
How did he feel when you were in the Life Center Galax?
He didn't like me being away from him for so
Mhm.
long, you know. It's like almost 5 hours away. He couldn't stand it.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't stand it, you know, telling me I need to leave, things like that, you
Mhm.
know. But yeah. So I came back,
Mm-hmm.
you know.